So basically, FarmFest is an idea that's been kind of brewing in the minds and the hearts of a few people for the past 5 years. We just really began to pray about what's on our hearts, what really God had put on our hearts that we felt we could share. And one thing that's really been going through my mind is just the word sincere in the hearts and minds of the youth of this generation, not just youth, but like high school and college age kids. We're really not sincere in what we do, what we say, and who we are. We get really comfortable in our Christianity, and we become lazy Christians, and we really don't strive to get more out of Christ or more out of the Word of God. We really just settle for stuff, and we're not called to be a settling generation. We're called to be a generation that's going to make a movement for Christ and a movement to see God's kingdom further.
James chapter 2 verse 14 says, "What does it profit, my brethren, if someone says he has faith but does not have works? Can faith save him?" I feel like we're just relying on this message of grace. So what good is faith without works? Well, not good at all. In fact, in verse 17 it says, "Thus also faith by itself, if does not have works, is dead." We all have to make a sacrifice in this world, and I believe that we can all do that together with works. I believe that if we just actually do this worship, actually pray, actually get into the Word, I believe that God is going to have His way with us individually, not just as a corporate body. I believe that there are lives, single lives, individuals that are struggling in Christianity, struggling with their walk with God. We don't want this weekend thing to be a pep talk. We don't want this to just be a pep rally like typical youth groups that just say, let's make a difference in our community, let's do this, let's do that. Let's make a difference in our hearts first. Let's make a difference in ourselves first. And then let's start talking about doing other things. But let's make that first step to dive into the water and not look back. Let's jump out of that boat and not look back. Let's jump out from what the world has to offer, and let's not look back. And let's drown in what God has in store for us. Let's drown and soak in His presence. And I think that God has a specific calling in our generation to express ourselves in that way and to completely fall face first for Him.
Let Him just change you how He will. Keep it going daily. As you wake up, you are supposed to die to yourself daily, to live in worship, not just to worship God once a week. One thing that is constant in life is God. Men will consistently let you down, but God's love will never let you down. Yeah, it may not be what you want, but man, it is always what you need. God knows what you need.
The only thing is you have to solely commit yourself to Him and completely sell yourself out.